I'm Joe from Renegade Revolution.
And I'm Scott from Renegade Revolution.
I am Hoy from Renegade Revolution.
And I'm Anthony.
He's our guest today.
Not from Renegade Revolution.
Not from Renegade Revolution, but Anthony, what do you do?
I build swords for a living. Just to kill the time, I suppose.
Real swords?
Real swords, real steel swords. Sort of like I'm a fabricator, prop maker, welder. So I do sort of like stuff from anime, video games, that sort of thing.
What's your most proudest moment so far?
I think doing the Dante Rebellion sword was pretty cool. Like, you know, just getting that fully done was pretty boss. You know, sort of thing. It's heavy as hell. Like, you know, it took a long time to do. Like, you know, and it would just cut through 99% of anything. Like, you know, so it's pretty cool.
So a blacksmith.
I wouldn't call myself a blacksmith.
Weaponsmith.
Yeah, weaponsmith. Yeah.
I'm gonna get you an apron and a blacksmith's hammer.
I'm TMing that shit quick.
Are you going to be like the blacksmith from Dark Souls?
Oh,
Andre!
Andre!
Like a bit of Andre. So you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I've got a YouTube channel called MadWizard Weapons.
We will put a link in the description.
Yay!
Give him a like.
Yeah.
So we're here to go for our run through of our experience at MCM Comic Con.
MCM London Comic Con.
That's true, it's London Comic Con.
Expo for the veterans.
That's it. Whatever you want to call it. MCM Comic Con /Expo in London. October the 28th that it started?
Yeah,
28th to the 30th. So, all of us were there, all 3 days. What did you guys think?
Yeah, it's pretty good. A couple of things that they've improved on, I think. And a couple of things that are still kind of lacking that some other cons, I think, do a little bit better.
It's been a learning curve with them, hasn't it? I think it's a learning curve going in the right direction, but we still have to give them time to implement these changes.
Yeah.
Because I believe they had a change of management a couple of years back.
Yeah. I think they said that it takes something like 2 years to actually implement change or something.
So
like
this
that.
would be year 1 or year 2 actually.
Yeah.
So what have they done
now, isn't
So they've opened up both sides of the Excel, which was really, really good. And I've noticed that a lot of dealers actually put shops in both halls, the north and south halls.
Yeah.
Just so they can grab as many people as they can, obviously from a business point of view, and that's good.
It frees up a lot more of
aisle
length.
About opening up both sides of the exit, it's not really true because on the east side, I tried to exit it to get to a meet.
Was that on a Saturday?
They had the private party,
It was
didn't they?
Friday and Saturday.
So Saturday there was a private venue
that
they booked out, and I think even the guys at Expo weren't at first aware of it. The only reason why I knew about it is because I was on Facebook and there was a message in one of the MCM groups saying that they were still looking into it.
Yeah.
They were letting select people pass. I think if you were in the loft and stuff, they'd let you pass.
It's kind of silly if your hotel's right there.
You
couldn't walk all the way around.
Walk all the way around it, and we did do the walk all the way around.
We did.
We did manage to sneak out the back.
To be honest, it was quicker than doing that to go through on the Saturday, wasn't it?
Well, it's Saturday again. Saturday, so weekend tickets all sold out. Saturday general entry sold out, and Saturday early bird entry sold out, which is fine. I don't know what the limit is on these tickets, but you know when we went through it was about 11 o'clock, and I think the general entry had opened up. It was bedlam. It was absolutely rammed, and health and safety wise, I didn't feel safe. I mean, people always agree to disagree on that point, but I just didn't feel safe, and I didn't want to go back in after that.
Well, it's always been like a special guest.
Hello, Naga Cougar.
So I think that's one thing that it's really kind of struggled with over the times is, I mean, we understand that they've got to get the whole ticket prices and sell as many tickets as they can. But I mean, like I said, I mean, with the amount of tickets that they sold and opening up both halls, the aisle spaces inside the actual venue was better. You can actually move around and actually have a look at what the vendors and what the attractions were.
The aisle space has improved a lot.
Yeah.
And they've got that little food court now, haven't they?
Yeah, that's
they do.
That's nice because that's a
It's
place
just
where
an
people can
Excel
sit
thing,
down
isn't it?
and just chow down. No, actually inside one of the halls.
Oh right,
There was a food court. Was it south? It was north. Wasn't
No,
it?
it was north,
Was
wasn't
that
it? Like,
opposite the fun fair?
No, so
No.
the fun fair was in south. That was okay.
That's something else we need to talk
MCM.
about.
Why?
Yeah.
It was fun. We just didn't quite understand why.
I didn't really see
Yeah.
many people on the rides.
No,
everyone's
I
too
did
busy
see a
going
couple
to
of
the halls
cosplays.
anyway.
Yeah, I guess there's just
I mean, I
other
can't
people
imagine.
are dead set on what they want to do, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine very, cosplay heavy people going on bumper cars.
I have seen pictures of some of the Cats cosplayers.
Yeah, but that's.
And I did think about doing it, but then I didn't want to mess anything up. So, yeah.
I mean, they were probably just trying to fill the space. I mean, it's sort of like if you're booking out a venue that size. I mean, I remember a few years back where they'd actually hired out the other halls, but I mean they just had it as a sort of.
I thought that was just
layabout
to have it
room
as
and that sort of
a
thing.
rest space if people need sit down stuff.
Which I think is good, like, to have a rest space. I mean, obviously you've got to have the 2 dealer halls. I mean, you've got to have the ticket hall, and obviously a rest hall. So.
I mean, Hoy, you went in via the normal ticket entry, didn't you? And so did you.
No, I had
You picked up your wristbands in advance.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
picked up my wristband on the Friday.
I think that cut down some of the lines actually, allowing people
That
to.
really helped
I'll
out.
tell you
Yeah.
what was funny is sort of like I didn't have a wristband, but I was actually able to go through the front doors.
Yes, that is something
yeah.
that they changed.
Yeah, it's sort of like I was able to go
I think they
through
were
with my
saying-
ticket.
If you've got a weekend pass,
Mm.
you could go through the front doors.
Yeah,
But
to
if
go
you were
get your
single day
wristband.
only, and I know this upset a lot of people, but at the end of the day, people have to understand that it's a crowd control mechanism. And it is a bit annoying, especially if you've got heavy cosplays or if you've got kids with you. But if you think about the amount of people that came through MCM over that one weekend, and you try and bottleneck them through that little entry, it's just
Yeah.
not going to happen.
Yeah,
No,
and it happened
no.
way too many times the last few MCMs where they just everyone was rushing through and in and out.
Security were on
In the front,
on
I
point
must say.
about that though.
Mm.
They were
They were.
They were
checking.
very good this time around, actually.
I mean, there was that one incident with one of our friends where, well, this is hearsay again, but apparently someone was manhandled by security, and if that's you, I'd probably say something to MCM about that, because it's not MCM staff, it's XL security. But apart from that, I think we only had one snarky MCM gopher.
Yeah, I mean the attitude. I think that was one of the things they struggled with a couple of years ago. Is a couple of the attitudes of the people there. They seem to kind of either not really care that much, or.
There was a lot of complaints about rude gophers in the past.
Whereas this time, bar the one that we kind of dealt with, asking for some directions.
Who didn't want to give us
Who
directions?
didn't want to give us directions.
Hey, just do your job, man. That's what you're there for. You're there to help people.
Apart from that, but,
It was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, big turnout, a couple of big names there. I mean, Rooster Teeth there this year again. So.
Oh, that was another thing, wasn't it? Right, so this actually goes hand in hand with the gopher thing. So, Friday, we got in the line for autographs with the Rooster Teeth girls, Team Ruby. And we were told by the gophering staff, who were very, very good and very, very nice, that it was £5 per autographed item per person, per Rooster Teeth member, cast member. And when we got to the front of the queue, the first few people got through for free. So I think Barbara was running up and down, bless her, signing everything. And then the mood suddenly turned south when they were chatting with the 2 ladies on the desk. And then after that, people were coming out of the line complaining that the price had risen from £5 per item per person to 15.
Wow.
It's a big
And
change.
a lot of people weren't happy with that. We got our stuff signed, we went to the back of the queue on our way out and asked people what they were advised, what they were told, and they were told as well that it was £5, and we said to them, no, it's changed, it's now 15 quid. The 2 ladies that were gophering for MCM, when we explained to them and said, look, your colleagues had said £5, couldn't explain why it had changed. They just went, oh, well, the latest thing that we were told was 15 quid.
So either a misdirection with information or people not quite sure
But
what
people really need to know what they're paying for, because a lot of people started worrying, because when we spoke to them they said, well, I don't have enough money.
There was a
No.
couple of people who had. I mean, let's face it. I mean, Ruby's quite big now.
Yeah.
And the amount of turnout, I think they probably have the biggest lines. Just in general, I think this expo.
Yeah.
And with the with season 4 coming out, people want to get their stuff signed, especially in the UK. This is a big chance to get every single girl and to
Because
sign
they're
everything.
American. Well, those of you that don't know Rooster Teeth and Ruby, it's an American production, so it's not that they're local, apart from maybe Gavin.
So I mean, Barbara did say she's signing stuff for free, so it was only 3 girls, but still
It was only 3 of them,
£15
but
per
we
person.
did. Everybody noticed. Everyone that was in the front of the queue when that went down, even the people in front of us and behind of us, noticed the change in mood. And Rooster Teeth, if for some reason you're watching this, I don't know why, we know it's not your fault. None of us are blaming you about it. It's just one of those things that have happened, and even Barbara was saying what's going on.
Yeah, I think the girls seem to be a bit confused about what they were told as well, so who knows. But yeah, I mean, I think that apart from that, the changes that they have implemented are better. I think security, like I said, apart from a few small cases, are on point. They're actually looking after the cosplayers now, which I find is a lot better. There's a lot more kind of care. The queuing system is a lot better.
There were random weapons checks. I think one of my mates got stopped and checked about it. There was also a police sniffer dog going around. Fair play.
There was?
Yeah,
well done. So at least you feel a little bit safer.
Definitely.
People aren't up to silly things.
I think, before in the past they used to do like Expo on one side of the hall, and they used to sometimes have other functions on the other side of the hall, and that didn't quite work.
No.
I mean, we understand that people have got other events to go to and stuff, but the amount of turnout between...
It's not just that, it's just that if you've got two events that clearly will clash with each other, then that's not great.
Well, I say there was a few years ago, when Expo was on, but then UK's top model was on at the same time, sort of thing.
Right.
So you got
a shock.
That's it. So you
got a shock, and I bet you some of the Expo girls got a shock.
Yeah, I think everyone gets a shock when they clash with MCM. That's the thing.
Mind you, at least I'm filming Foxy Bingo.
Right?
Oh God.
Would you think that something like time slotting between morning and afternoon would benefit MCM?
Probably not.
Probably wouldn't, because people come and go quite a lot.
It's nice to have that freedom of movement, sort of thing. And I think it just flows nicely. As I say, I'm a vapor as well, so I quite like the freedom of being able to know that I can go out whenever I want for just a quick puff now and again, a quick shop.
Hyper Japan now do Friday all day, Sunday all day, and Saturday split into morning and afternoon slots. And obviously you can always have the option to go to both. It might be something worth looking into, because Saturday is ridiculous. It's always been like that in the past.
Understandably, we have to you look on this from say someone's first time, or bringing their family, or your kids have just gotten into Marvel or something like that. Anime.
I wouldn't take kids like young children on a Saturday.
No, definitely not. It's
Definitely
not.
not.
It's not good for them.
Because you've still got people trying to battle through with buggies on a Saturday, and it's just like...
I just think that maybe a morning and afternoon session on Saturday might benefit them. Just an idea.
Maybe,
or maybe not.
Well, it's all about experimentation at the end of the day.
Yeah. So.
She's back again.
Hello, Naga.
What do you think?
Yeah. We'd like to know what people think, actually.
But yeah, so
drop us a comment.
Apart from that, what was everyone else's experience? Drop a comment and just tell us how your event went, and let us know how you thought it, or any changes that you think they should make. And make sure you give Renegade a like and on our Facebook as well. We've got a Facebook.
We've got a Facebook. We've got a Twitter. Facebook. We'll pop the links in the comment.
So yeah, drop them out. Our photographers were on point, I think.
Yeah. Lots of pictures.
There are loads of pictures, and they've all been put up on our Facebook. So
tag
make sure you tag your friends and have a look through of those. So yeah.
So what's our next event?
Japan?
Is Hyper Japan Christmas Market. That's at the Tobacco Dock in London, and that's from the 25th of November, I believe.
Wrap up warm.
It's
very cold.
It's cold.
It's cold,
If you're cosplayer, make sure you have someone on point with either hot drinks or blankets.
Don't wear anything that you will feel the wind in, because it gets a bit chilly.
It's a bit chilly in the nether regions.
All the regions.
All of the regions.
Awesome.
So yeah, so make sure we'll probably do another podcast review on that.
Yeah.
Maybe some different members.
And maybe we'll get you back on, and you can show us some of your prop making.
Sounds cool to me.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's get some of that metal in
Awesome.
here. Some hard, solid steel.
Oh, stop it.
Get a room.
Right.
This is why we have to separate you two.
That's why you're sitting on that side.
Right.
Yep.
They wouldn't let me sit there. And on that note, Renegade out.
Bye.
Bye.